Wasn't we should see here? Well, it looks like the 28 Days sequel, 28 years later, is finally moving full swing because according to Hollywood Reporter, 20 years later is officially coming. The Hollywood Reporter brings an update announcing that the package has been acquired by Sony, who won a bidding war to land the hotly anticipated project. Cillian Murphy, who just got an Oscar nomination for Oppenheimer, is on board to produce, and the Hollywood Reporter knows that he could also possibly act in the project. Although details are being quarantined here. The plan is for Alex Garland to write with Danny Boyle, who directed the original film, to direct. Garland is also planning to write at least one more sequel to the franchise, and possibly two more. So they're already thinking about making this thing into a trilogy, which is interesting, but hopefully they don't milk it. But we'll see. The Hollywood Reporter notes that the deal details are unavailable. Each movie would have a budget of 60 million range, but it's unclear how goalposts or compensation may have changed during the high stakes negotiation. The theatrical release was a great import to the filmmakers. The original movie came out in 2002 and starred Cillian Murphy and was written by Alex Garland and was directed by Danny Boyle. And I actually really like Danny Boyle. Obviously Train Spotting he did great with. I even like The Beach. I don't care what anyone says. The Beach is awesome. Sue me. He also did stuff like Slumdog Millionaire. He hasn't really directed a movie since that Beatles film Yesterday, which, if you guys don't know, Anna de Armas is not in that. Just want to make that clear. And his last technically directing gig was the Sex Pistols series he did on Hulu. So, you know, he's of course done mostly TV here, but I don't know. This could be interesting to see. Now, of course, the first film came out in 2002, and if you guys don't know much about the story, we're 4 weeks after a mysterious virus spreads throughout the UK. A handful of survivors try to find sanctuary. Then there was a sequel 20 weeks later in 2007, which was directed by Juan Carlos Francillo, who took over the directing chair, and that had Jeremy Renner. So I'm really glad this thing's finally coming because I thought the original 28 Days Later was really fun. The horror aspects is great. Cillian Murphy, it was really the movie that really put Cillian Murphy on the map for most people. But then obviously Oppenheimer, I think more people started noticing that thanks to Oppenheimer. But there was obviously before Oppenheimer, he always had a really solid career. Whether he was Scarecrow in the Batman Begins, obviously Peaky Blinders. I always liked him in Red Eye. That's definitely one of my favorite performances of his. So I don't know. This could be interesting to see. Having Dan Boyle direct piques my interest there too. So hopefully it could be a good follow. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on Sony picking up 28 days later follow up 20 years later? Are you excited for 20 years later? Do you like the idea of Cillian Murphy being attached? And were you even a fan of the first two films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Sammy Signer.